So, hello and welcome to Zool Tinkering. And first thing first, you might wonder, why is this guy now talking in English? Because normally his videos are in German. But I think for this project, I'm switching to English to just reach a broader audience. Next thing, today is December the 25th. So Merry Christmas to all of you, your families and your friends. And what else to say? Yes, we are going to build another SixtyClone board. This time the revision 25407. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it for a few days now. Going back to solder. I think I have all the parts I need laying around somewhere. And yeah, this is a recording for YouTube later, but this is also live streamed right now to Twitch and YouTube. Unfortunately, I think I can't read the YouTube's chat, but I have the Twitch chat right in front of me. So maybe you have to jump over to Twitch if you want to ask something in the chat. So what else? I think we are prepared. I'm going to fire up the soldering iron, and I have my parts list, and I think I'm going to start again, like in the previous build, with the IC sockets. So let me sort out it a bit. I have a lot of parts here laying around, and yeah, I think we will just start somehow. I'm looking for the big sockets first, and I think they are in here. So let me switch down the cam to the actual board, and let me rotate it a bit. And then I have my ugly magnifying glasses, you can see here, and I put on an old Microsoft cam I found onto it, and I hope this is working now. I have to get rid of the cable somehow. Put it behind my neck. And if I now switch the scene, you should either see me working here, and up there what I'm looking at. And this looks really stupid in the cam, but whatever. Okay, soldering iron is fired up to 335 degrees. And yeah, what is it called in English? My solder stuff. Solder is also prepared. And I think we just start with the first sockets. And welcome to all the people in the chat. I see a good friend of mine already there. And there joined another one. But as I said before, this is a recording and a live stream, so maybe I can't answer directly to the chat, or maybe I jump sometimes back to German. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, first two IC sockets. Let's check out. I think that one is for U17, the PLA, and for U18, the SID chip. And oh, I put, sorry, my chat went down. And of course I want to do it properly, so I have to fix it a bit with blue tack. Then I can turn the board around and solder it as flat as possible. It looks like the German Knete, but I think it's an British or American product, but there are similar stuff available in the German market. So, but now if I turn it around, it will not fall off. And we can start fixating it. So if I put down my glasses, you should now see what I can see. It's a bit difficult for me to check it in the stream. And I know this cam is really, really bad on my head. It's very old. It's only capable of doing like 640 by 480 resolution. Very bad lighting and so on. But yeah, let's check. So the first solder joint. For this project. I'm just going to fix the first two here, bottom left and upper right. So the socket is kind of fixed to the board and won't fall off again. And now I can remove this Bluetech stuff, which gets a bit messy if it's getting too warm. It's a bit slimy, I would say. Okay, and this time I've chosen precision sockets. I don't know why, because I just like to try them. In the last build I used some cheap, maybe Chinese stuff, a pack from Amazon. I think a real bunch of sockets cost around 10 euro. And these precision sockets, they are much more expensive. So I think one costs around 1, 2, 3 euros. So yeah, let's see. But they are sitting very, very good on the board. Bit of space between. Yeah, very good. So let's solder them totally onto the board. Maybe someone in the chat can tell me if the first person view is okay, or too high or too low, because I can't really check it. And I can't talk all the time because I have to concentrate a bit on soldering. Because I don't want to solder a short or something else bad. This is of course taking some time. But it should work. I also have another cam view, I think this one. With a zoomed in first person view. So this board is a very old revision of the C64 board, of the old bread bin model, or the long board. I think there's one older version, the first one available, and this should be the second one. Okay, this looks good. So we can move on to the other socket. Unfortunately, my Android pad is turning off all the time, and I can't read the chat. I have to check that in a few seconds. Did I turn on the mic? Yes. I would be totally unable to solder without this magnifying glasses. Also from Amazon, very cheap, very Chinese, but they are working quite well. Getting a bit uncomfortable on the nose after a while, but hey, it's working. Okay, first two sockets are in the board, or on the board. So let me turn on the chat again. Why is it always turning off? It is connected to power, and it should work, but yeah. I guess I switched to the Twitch dashboard. Okay, let's see. Okay, two first sockets are in. That were U17 and U18. Let me just mark this away. Okay, and let's look for next one. Maybe those. Okay. Three sockets. I think they will match basic ROM, kernel ROM, and char ROM. Yes, they do. Always check for the notch on the board and on the socket to put it in the right direction. So let me fix this. And I'm missing one. Here it is. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a device which sucks away the smoke from soldering, so I have to get rid of it by myself. And I guess I will have the smell of solder in my nose until the next day. Oh, these magnifying glasses are already getting heavy and uncomfortable to wear. But yeah, let's see. And thanks again to Rob Taylor for this fabulous board he reversed engineered and is now selling on Tindy. Very good quality. Very nice soldering possible. I should build a solder wire device from Lego Technic. Too much solder on the tip. So far, so good. Okay, those sockets are in now. Let me have a look. Yes, very good. So those were the sockets for the basic ROM, which is basically the basic interpreter. the kernel ROM, like the operating system, and the character ROM, where the font is in. And those were the sockets 3, 4, and 5. Okay, done. Let me just quickly check if I can get the YouTube chat on my mobile phone, so I can at least check there if someone is there writing in the chat. How do I get to the live stream? Is it possible to get... Is it live on YouTube? I don't know. It should be, but I have no idea where to find it. Can anyone check, please, if it's online? I can't find it. Oh, well. I have to check later on my PC. So let's move on to the next sockets. Here I have a single one, a U26, 20 pins. U26. Where are you? 25, 26. It's for a logic chip, the 74 LS373. And that should fit. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, it won't move. So I remove the blue tack. There's a lot of noise outside. Crying babies. Why are people outside during Corona lockdown? Okay, finished. U26. So let me quickly jump over to my PC and check the YouTube status. Because I want to know what's wrong there. The current bitrate of the audio stream is 0. Okay. Why? But it is live. But why is there no sound? Let me check. There is sound, it's working. Okay. Back over here. So let's grab the next sockets. Here's again a single one. U6, 18 pins. Ah, come on. So U6, where is the place for U6? Here it is. And I guess it's for the color RAM, if I'm not mistaken. So let me put on the glasses again. Hello, Chris number 4. Welcome to the chat. And let me put this one. Oh, it's too much turned around the cable. Sorry. Oh, this is complicated. So now it's working. U6. Let's fix this. Okay. Oh, damn it. I need more space and more cable management. And why is the soldering iron making noises? Oh. Okay, U6. Oh, that's not a good solder joint. Okay, better. I see the problem. The screw is loosening, but I can't touch it. It's too hot right now. So let me quickly fix this with some other tools. Because I don't want to lose part of the solder iron. Okay, it's fixed again. I should turn it around for soldering. And I don't have any background music running because, you know, right now it's a bit difficult with this copyright issues of musics. Wow, this picture of this cam is really, really bad. So let's move back to this scene. And let me check again why I can't find it on YouTube. Your channel. But I just can't find it. Really, really strange. Chris or Zeb, can you maybe check my YouTube channel if the video is somewhere running? And I will continue to grab the next sockets. So let's take this one, U1, 2, 7 and 19. And of course I have to strike U6 from the list. Wow, this was professionally packed by Mauser. Okay, those are the big sockets for the CIA chips. For the CPU and for the graphics chip, the VIC-2. Now I have to split up the blue tech, whoops, even more. To get a fix on those sockets. Okay, that should be sufficient. And over here. Okay. This looks good. This one also. And those as well. Okay. Oh, the smoke is always floating in your face. Why? Why is the smoke, the fumes are not going in that direction? There's too much solder sitting on the tip. Maybe I have to clean it more properly. But it looks quite good. As far as I know, the smoke is the flux residue. There's built-in flux in the solder iron, in the solder wire. So the tin is flowing more easily into this holes and so on. And that's producing the smoke. Okay, and the VIC2 is over here. Although the board is getting quite dirty around the places where you solder because of this flux stuff. This is spreading around, but that can be all removed at the end with a good load of isopropanol and maybe a toothbrush. But there's so much stuff to solder on this board yet, so that will take some time until cleaning is an issue. The trick is to get just enough solder so it flows around the pin into this hole to the top side of the board to make a really good connection. Okay. Zoop. Let's check the result. Yes, looks very good. That's okay. Okay, let's check those 4 ones for the pin. Okay, now we have 14 and 7 left. So let's go for the small ones here. U8, 16, 20, 27, 28, 29 and 32. They're very good quality sockets. So I guess those one are for the small logic chips around the board. 74 LS08, for example. I don't have so much blue tech to fix them, so let me just do 4 of them. And then we have the 7406 and the LM556, which is a timer chip. And we have the 4066. And let's start with those ones. I would have guessed that that chip is somewhere around here, because I think this is mainly the circuitry for the clock generation. In the later boards, this is all replaced with one single chip, the 8701. Which I did 2 videos about somehow, because I had a board with a broken clock generation chip, and that does not work well without proper megahertz. Just checking again, they are really pressed onto the board. Before soldering them. Because desoldering something to fix it, I want to avoid at any costs. Okay. I really hope all ICs have direction up, because I'm just putting them in that direction without really further checking it. So the other 60-clone I built was the shortboard 469 revision. There was a lot of less stuff on it to solder, because during the lifetime of this 64 they optimized and reduced circuitry, ICs, components, just to make it easier and, most important, cheaper in production, just to earn more money. And they did really well, selling around 17 million units in total. Okay, there. Oh, there was something hot on my left hand from the socket before. This is mostly copper, and copper is a very good inductor. I don't know the English term. Leitfähig in German. And it sucks up the heat and stores it. Isn't there one chip missing? No. Okay. I'm very satisfied, very happy. Okay. Next 3 ones. Another 4066. And what else do we have over here? We have a 74 LS74 and an MC4044. I bought one of those from AliExpress and looking forward if it's working. Okay. Where do we have it here? I already have a donor board to salvage the custom ICs because, of course, they are not produced any longer. But most of the logic chips, the 74 series, you can get brand new ones. And of course I did this. I tried to get as much new components as possible. So all the resistors, capacitors and so on are new. But some ICs like the CIAs, the CPU, the VIC, the sound chip, the PLA, you won't get new ones. There are replacements available for the PLA and for the SID, but I like to use the original ones. Soldering is quite funny. And I didn't solder like 25 years. And back in my teenage years, I maybe only soldered a serial cable or parallel cable, but nothing serious. And my dad had only very cheap soldering iron with a tip, which was, I don't know, so huge in size, you just couldn't solder any fine stuff. But then I got this soldering iron earlier this year, and I always thought, oh, I used the smallest tip I can find. But at the end, I went back to this, yeah, how to call it, square one, because you need heat on the solder pad, on the pin, and those tip is just better in distributing heat. Okay, I think we successfully soldered in those ones. Let them cross from the list. Okay, now just 14 left. So now we have left all the sockets for the RAM and for more logic chips. So how did they pack this one? Can't remove it. Oh, come on. They just bent the plastic, which prevents the sockets to fall out. Oh, but I need to get them out now. Yes. Okay, let's start. For 164, this is a RAM module. And we have a lot of RAM modules, 8, which in summary are the 64 kilobytes of memory of the C64. So each module is 8 kilobytes. Later they exchanged, in the next revision, they exchanged the 8 DRAM modules by 2 modules only, each 32K. And they kept this through the other revision. Let me check my cam, because I just bounced into it. And it's just cheaply taped onto the magnifying glass. Okay. How to fix them? Maybe this way. There's no space between them. My Lego Technic frame to hold the board. I'm thinking of some extensions to fix it even more so it won't slide down or whatever. So let's quickly solder them in place. To remove the blue tack afterwards. Okay. Well, it's okay. And a lot of pins to solder. Yesterday I finally got my oscilloscope as a Christmas present, and I have to learn so much about how to use oscilloscopes in the right way. But I already was able to fine-tune my first SixtyClone build. The clock signal was off a little bit, and I used this variable capacitor to set it now point dead right on what the value should be. And now I can also go back to my 250 425 board, where the sound is not working, but where the sound chip is totally fine. And now I hope I can find the defective part or trace or whatever to get the sound working again. But you have to find out where to measure what and how the signal should look like, and so on. Okay, I guess the first 4 of those sockets are installed. Very good. So let's move on with the last 4 sockets for the RAM. Now this will be ugly later to solder in the resistor between those sockets. No, let's move back to this view. How do you like it with this 3 camera streams? Is it too much? Or is it just right? I can't connect more USB cams because I'm running out of USB ports on the laptop. So I can promise no more pictures. Some pins are connected to ground, and you need a lot of heat to get the whole area around heated up for the solder to flow. But on this board, to be honest, it's not so bad like on the other board. There I had much more problems with too less heat. Why are they called precision sockets? I really hope I get my ICs in there without bending the legs or whatever, because it looks very tight. Okay. And I also got a Dremel for Christmas. Now I can probably cut stuff and take material away and whatever. And I will use that on the joystick. on the competition USB modification. I did, but I did not upload the video yet because I'm too lazy to cut and edit the video. But there's still stuff to do on the joystick, and the Dremel was one missing part. Okay, next four are in. Now we have all the RAM sockets installed. This is hot. This is really hot. Don't touch this. Okay, next four. Those are all for logic chips. 74LS257 and the 139 and the 257 again. 2, okay. And a 258. I really like this blue tech stuff. Okay. Okay, all fixed. Quickly remove the blue tack. And solder them in place. too much solder. And then it's getting ugly. Okay, last row. Okay. I think only 2 sockets left. And I think they are part of this circuitry over here. Again, logic chip 629 and another one 193. I can't tell you what exact purpose they have, but you can look it up in the specs of every IC. I think some are like buffer chips and I don't know, inverter chips and so on. Logic chips. But as I said before, they are still available as brand new ICs from the factories. They are still used today, but I guess mostly in the SMD variation, surface mounted device. Not in this old DIP format. This through-hole soldering. But of course I like this much more. Because I never tried SMD soldering and maybe I don't want to try. So, last few pins. Okay, socket's done. Very good. And it looks very good. I'm happy. They're all fixed. And I can cross them off the list. Burp. Okay. Now I'm going to make a short break, like 5 minutes, and then I will continue with the, I think with the resistors. Yeah, so be back in a few minutes. Okay, let's continue with the resistors. And I have here the package with the resistors, and that's a lot of resistors. So I guess let's just see how far we are going with the resistors today. Okay, so maybe I should use the part finder, because otherwise it could be end in a lot of searching where to find a resistor. Well, let's see. I usually order them in lots of 10, because 10 are mostly cheaper than 1 or 2 single ones. And so I have a lot of spare resistors also afterwards. And I guess we only need one of those right now, which is R31, a 180 ohm, 250 milliwatts. So let's see if we can find R, not R is German, R31. And I guess I really switch to the part finder. I will never find R31 right now. So many resistors. 19, 17. Wow. 39. And it's not like you would imagine a board is like 1, 2, 3 in one direction. No, it's totally random. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. I don't know. If I would design boards, I would tend to try to have a pattern on it. So R1, but no 31. So I have to. I think I have to. I have to use the part finder. But I guess I have to use it on my PC in the background. Let me quickly check the C64 part finder. But what was the URL? Circuit board part finder. Ah, damn it! It was like some URL I just can't remember. Let me check my bookmarks. Ah, damn it, no. C64 circuit board part locator. Ah, here, AranaNet. There it is. And we have, no, it's not available for the old board, only for the 466 revision. Oh, damn it. C64 407 part locator. Ah, here it is. Okay. Resistor 180. How is it listed? All components 180 ohms. And blink, please. It's not blinking. Ah, it is. Okay. So there it is. Here in the bottom, R31, 180 ohms. And now let me just measure again. I think it's 5 millimeters. No, it's like 11 point whatever. And I have this device, and I know the German name is Biegelehre, but I have no idea how it is named in English. So I guess I have to use the third whatever section. And now I can bend my resistor in a proper shape, so it will fit. You can just put it in there and bend it, and then you have a proper. But I also like to have them in all the same orientation, which is totally useless because resistors don't have a polarity. You can put them in how you like, but I like to to have them all in the same order. So I just look at the colors, and I know that on my cheat sheet here 180 ohms is brown gray. Okay, so this is the orientation, and it should now fit perfectly in there. And I'm also not a fan of bending the legs on the downside, so I just like to solder them in right now. Well, I turned off the soldering iron and the brake. Now it has to heat up again a bit. Oh, I'm sorry for the delay, and I could switch maybe the cameras again, so we can see, hello, one picture from the side, and my fancy head cam with the worst quality ever. So, and I checked YouTube again. The live stream is definitely running, but I just can't get to the chat. I just can't get to the chat. Here is the live stream. I think now I can see. Yes. Okay, perfectly. Then I will just leave the mobile phone over there, and maybe I can see if someone is writing in the YouTube chat. Okay, so the soldering iron is powered up, so we can solder this resistor in here. Which is not a hard job, because this is a very big soldering pad. Okay. It's in there. Oh, I think the Bluetech lost a bit of its stuff, but it's okay. So now you can see maybe in the camera that the solder flow through the hole from the back to the front, which makes a good solder joint. Okay. This was, where's my list? There. R31. I have to cross it off the list right now because Otherwise it will end up in a kind of chaos later. So let me put this on the floor and just grab the next bag, which is R35, 170,000 ohms. And again, I just need a 1. And 35. I saw that before, I guess. But now it's totally gone again. 36. 37. But no 35. So let me just check the part locator, which is a mess because I always have to put down my glasses. I don't have to check because I just saw it right here at the bottom. R35, 470K ohms. So again, I put it in the Biegelehre and just bend the legs down to have a perfect shape. Then I check shortly the colors. Since it's a 400 whatever, it starts with yellow. So I can put it in here. It perfectly fits. And I quickly put some blue tack on it to hold it in place. And solder it. Why do the resistors have so huge solder pads on this revision? Very strange. Okay, that was the easy one. Okay. Oh, this is okay. So 35. What was this one? So next one would be, this time we need 4. One, 2, 3, 4, and we have here 3.3K ohm. So R1, I have seen R1. It's here, 3K3. Yes, R1. So let me quickly bend those first. 1. 2. 3 and number 4. Okay, so let's start with, and it says 3.3, so it should start with orange. So this is the direction. R1. Bloop. Then we have 43 and 44 and 45. So let's search for them. 40, here 43, 44 and 45. Yes, that's easy. So we just have to put them in here. and there. And over there. Very good. And I just use one blob of blue tack to fix them. Now we can solder again. Let's see, where was the first one? Here. Okay. Oh, ow, hot. And over here. Yeah, with this big solder pads, it's really nice to have this square solder iron tip. Did I turn on the mic again? Yes. Okay. Oh, it smells like. Just hope the blue tack is not hot. Yeah, even the blue tack is getting hot. But no problem. It's a very easy to clean stuff. Okay, let's check across them from the list. It was R1 and the other 3. Okay, great. Put this away. And the next bag, R19, 15 kilo ohms. And we just need one. And again, put it in the bending device. I will now call it bender. And it's, what did I say? 15. So it will start with brown and yellow. So this is the direction. And now I just have to find R19. R6, 38, 37, 36, R19, maybe over here, but in this area are mostly capacitors, 39, so I guess it is maybe somewhere in this area. R19, 15K, there it is. Okay. I don't think I need blue tack for the resistors. They really stick in there. But whatever. Okay. R19. Done. And off the list. And down you go. Next one. R39. 390 ohms. And I need only one. And it's gonna be bend by bender. Okay. And it is 300 whatever, so it will start with orange, this direction. And now again, find R39. 26, 30, 36, 39. 390 ohms. Here it is. Down there. This one is a bit loose. Okay. Yeah, very good. Hello, der Steffi Fund. Welcome to the chat. Today it's in English. I hope that's okay for you. R39. Done. Next bag would be R5. 560 ohms. And again, bend it. And the resistor with 5. The first ring would be green, so this direction. Now find R5. 16, 51, maybe over here. No. 3, 2, 4. Ah, come on, R5 must be somewhere around here. R6, R7. What the fuck? R5. There it is. 560 ohms. Yes, that's right. Okay. Just a bit to fix it. I'm looking for some entertainment for the evening. What's the status of the board? Well, you see, it's work in progress. Before the break, we did all the IC sockets and now working on the resistors. But it's so much more to go. I will not finish the board today. I'm also waiting for two parts which were not on stock. One is the 44-pin cartridge connector, and the other one, I guess, is one logic chip. So, but they should get delivered, or they should be at the vendor in the States on 28th and 29th. So I guess I will get them early next year. R5. Blah. Done. Yeah, I have to get rid of the legs soon. So the chat is talking about food. Yeah, it was very delicious today again. So I can confirm stuffed. The status is stuffed. R5 on the floor. So next back is for 47 kilo ohms. So we need two. So we need two. Should start with a yellow ring, so this direction. For the chat, maybe you can see those resistors have a color code where you can read the value of a transistor. And this one starts with a yellow ring, which yellow is the color for the number 4. Okay, R33 and 34, and I guess they were somewhere around here. 34, 35. We had olives with dumplings. Dumplings. I know this word. But to be honest, I forgot what it is. But it sounds anyway delicious. Damn. So. Ah, yes, we had the same. So we also had from beef Rinderroulade. Ah, dumplings are the Knödel. Yes, we had the same today. I guess it's a typical Christmas dish for German people. So I have to ask the chat, Zep, how was the goose? I guess you had goose. A pre-boiled, whatever, pre-cooked. Okay, 33, 34. Pre-cooked, yes, delicious. I believe we wanted to make duck, but we switched to roulade. So 30. Okay. Next ones. 10 kilo ohms, R3 and R7. Okay. So let's check 10 kilo ohms. It should start with a brown ring and then black. So this is the direction. R3, R7. R3 is over here. Found it already. And R7. Where is R7? I guess it was in the same area. R6, R7, there it is. Okay. And now the chat is drinking, of course. Sounds like wine. Yes, white wine. Okay. Since I'm not drinking alcohol at all, I'm absolutely have no idea about whatever alcohol, wine and beer, and I don't know. You could tell me anything and I would believe it. Okay, R3, R9. R3, R9, okay. Next bag. R42, 82 ohms. I'm still wondering how people back then developed such board. If they exactly know, okay, we need an 82 ohm resistor to get this result or that result. Or did they just try and error? Oh no, 100 ohms is not working. Let's try something lower. But I guess those people were the brain. So 82. 80 is a gray color. Yeah, so this direction. many time and many calculation. I think they don't had much time. It was really a tough business back then. 42, R42. Maybe over here. There are really good books on the market about Commodore and the C64. And they tell the story about how they achieved this great machine. Really good books. So where's 42? Where is 42? I don't... here it is. 82, yes. So we put this in there. And solder it. Okay. Dinner for one. But I like the Otto and Ralf Schmitz version the most. It's so well played and so funny. Okay, 42. Next back, 52, 330 ohms. And I guess this one, from the specs, it should have been 360 ohm, but I wasn't able to get one. So we just used this one. Oh no, it was a capacitor which was not available in the correct size, but this one is good. Indeed, Steffi, indeed. So we go for 3, and 3 is orange. This direction. 52. Where is R52? — 50. 51. C52, but I'm looking for R52. CCC. R27. 17. Damn it. C59. It must be somewhere. It must be somewhere. R4. Okay, I guess I go to the part locator and check out 53. No, 52. And check out where this resistor is at home. Yes, let me quickly move over to my PC. Capacitors and I don't know if I continue after. Oh, damn it! I forgot to start the recording again. That's not good for the YouTube video, I guess. So start recording. So I have to improvise when editing the video. Let me quickly check where R52 is. Which was the capacity? 330. Oh no, it's not on the list here. Because this part locator is for the NTSC version and not for the PAL version. But now I have an idea where R52 is. Well, that Stefan at least knows what capacitors and transistors are. R52 is over here. So go in there. And solder. Oh, this one needs more heat. Okay. Aua. What? Ha. R52. Done. Next back. 2.7 kilo ohms. And we need 2 of them. When I ordered this part, I really looked out for the old style resistors, because normally they are half that size, but I like to have this bigger ones. It looks a bit better on this board, but it's my personal opinion. So 2.7. Soldering is not so hard to learn. 2 is starting with the red, so we put it in this direction. Microboards at school. We just did crap in school regarding modern technology. Funniest thing was, one teacher had the strong opinion that Linux would just disappear in a few years again, because it's just a temporary hype. That was 1998 or 99, I don't know exactly. Well, it's still there. Zipzin 17. 17 and 2K7. One is here with 37. One over there. And the other one, 17. Yeah, me neither. SMD is... I never worked with SMD components. So just saw a few YouTube videos about it. Not so easy like this old technique. So R17. Still searching for it. (16, 17). There it is. Okay. Yeah, see ya. Have a nice evening and don't drink too much. And over here. Okay. Uh, 17 and 37. Okay. The pile is getting smaller. 100 ohms. 2 times. 1, 2. Come on. Okay, should start with a brown, black. Oh, great, it's brown, black, 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 brown. But one of the color is gold. I have no idea. So I just use this direction. 26, 53. 53, I know, is over here. And 26. 26. And there it is. But it's very strange. Oh no, it's the above. Okay, yeah, all good. All good. Was confused with the capacitor below. What about the other one? I put in 53 over here. No, this one needs a lot of heat. Was connected to ground. And this one. Okay. Wow. It's hot again. Was some from the list. 26 and 53. 53, for example, if you would build an NTSC C64, you would have to use another value. But we are here in Europe and we are using the PAL standard, so no need to take care about strange American formats. So the next one, 41 and 50, 1 mega ohm. It's the first time I ever have something to do with mega ohms. Sounds big. 1 mega ohm, so it must start with brown. Brown, black, black. So 41 and 50, let's search them. 41 and 50. 51. No. I don't see any of those two. Oh, 41. 50 is here and 41 is there. Okay. So 50 and 41. All right. Look. And 41. So nice, you can see the solder going into the hole and disappearing a bit. Oh, this one is on ground. This needs a lot of heat. Yes. I guess the Bluetech won't be happy about that. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Oh, just got hot. Okay, great. This one is a bit up in the air. Okay, that's okay. 41. The list is getting shorter, but the worst part is coming now. Because I think 9, 1K resistor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. And since this spec has 10, I need all of them except of 1. Okay. I would really appreciate if the vendor supplier of those stuff would change to paper bags and not plastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last one, number 9. Okay. So 1K is again brown, black. So it must be that direction, right? Brown, black, brown, and brown is the multiplier. Yes, 1K. 1, 0, 0, and by the power of 10, we'll multiply it by 10 to the power of 1, I guess. Okay, so let's find all the locations for the 1K resistors. R4, R6. Let's start with those. R4. And R6 is over here. So R4, 6, then 16 and 28. 16 and 28. 28 is over here. And finally 16. Where is 16? There it is, R16. Okay, let's solder those 4. One over here. And then we have one over here. And one over here. And the last one over here. Okay. Where did I put my oh, over there? Okay. I have to fix. I have to build some fix for the Lego frame, so it won't fall off all the time. Okay, let's continue with the next 4. 30, 36. 30 is over here. 36 I already spotted over here. And 38. Oh, I missed one. 29. I missed 29. 29 is also over here. And that's okay. We can do the other last 2 in the next step. Now it's getting difficult to reach the pin. And it's also one on ground, which needs a lot of heat. Okay. Then we have this one. Okay. And this one. Okay, great. Look, Lutec is disintegrating. I'm not so happy with this one because it's not 100%. No, that's okay. And the last two, 38 and 100. 38 is over here. And the last one is 100. And I've seen that one before, because that's when I soldered the sockets. I said, how the heck should I get this one in there? So now it's easy. Where did I put the other one? There. Oh, not easy to get to. And it was over here. This is a strange one, because there's later a capacitor piggybacked, I guess is the term for that. And I have to take care not to cover the solder hole for the capacitor right now. But I guess I managed it somehow to get it right. Okay, that were the 9 1K resistors. I'm glad to cross them from the list. Okay, so let's move on to the next ones. And here we have 1.5. And I need 2 of them. Okay, 1.5, that should be brown, green. Okay, and R2, R2D2. Hmm, 51. I recall seeing it somewhere over here. No. '51. Oh. Where? Where is it? Oh, come on. I don't want to go to the part locator. but I just don't see it. R51, here is one of them. Now we have to find R2, and R2 must be somewhere over here. There it is. 1.5K. Okay. So let's solder them in. If I can find them. Oh, here's one. And the other one over here. Okay. So our resistors on that page are completed. On the second page, I need a bridge, a jumper wire, and one part is left, the R27, and that's a variable resistor. So I guess this is for fine-tuning some... Oh no. Oh no, where is it? There it is. So you see this is in something with a screw on the top, and then you can move it around, and it's R27, and I guess since there's no markings or whatever, it must be put in there like this. Oh, come on. Okay, this is not 100%. Let me take a look at an old board. Just a second. Because I have enough boards lying around and I can check how it looks like on an old one. Like this one, which is the donor board for that one. So you see this is the board where some of the ICs will go to the new board, but I have to crack this shield cover here open again. So let me quickly now. Yeah, and you see it's basically the same part, and it's floating a bit in the air. So yeah, I will just put it somehow in there. But I just want to have it a bit leveled. So I don't know if I can fix something with blue tack here and just covering it in. It's not really great, but no. That's okay. Let's see if I can fix it that way. Let's see. It's over here. Now come on. Melt. Okay, that should do the trick. Let's see if we remove this. Yes, looks good. Looks leveled. Yes. Okay, so the last thing on the list is the jumper wire. And I don't have one. Let's check. We have to set a bridge between E1 and E2 for the PAL version. So this is over here. E1, E2. We have to get a jumper on there, and I would like to use one of those I have over here. Let me grab this box. This is some kind of whatever play kit, and there should be. Oh, this was the wrong box. Let's move over to the next box. Maybe this one. Yeah, I should be able to find what I'm looking for in here. There it is. So let's see. The short cables. Let's see if I can find a jumper wire which has the correct length. Oh, very too long. Maybe this red one over here. And now I'm missing my is it in here? No. Where did I put it? Strange. I would have bet that it is in here, but it isn't. Somewhere is my, I don't know, pinzette. But let's check. We can fiddle this in here using the big tool. This is still too long. I need shorter ones. Maybe the orange. Yes, this one is good. Perfect. So we just use this as a jumper wire. Why not? If you have parts lying around which might fit, just use them. Otherwise, they are just lying around. Put them away. Okay. So I will just fix this one and quickly solder it onto the board, and job's done. Okay. So I guess I can turn off the soldering iron because I won't start any other components today. Because I think the next thing would be the capacitors, and there's one position with 55 capacitors to solder on the board. That's a lot. That will take some time. And yeah, I'm now just going to knips off the legs using the Knipex. So let's go. Removing all of them. This will take some time. A lot of legs or leads, or how it's called in English. From German, I would say Beinchen. So it's more like a leg. Small legs. Maybe we can switch once again to this camera view. I guess some people are now going to re-solder or reflow those cut-off legs again to make it more beautyish. But I will skip that. I will skip that definitely, because the solder doesn't look so bad at all. Okay, this is this variable with the star thingy. Okay. 2 should work. What was this one here? I can't remember. The short legs, what was it? Oh, it was the jumper wire for the PAL switch. Okay. Okay, there we go. Work for today is done. I'm quite happy with the result. Well, the sockets looks fine, the resistors are all in. And yes, so I'm definitely going to continue to stream the progress in the next days, I guess. So keep an eye out for an announcement. And you see there's a lot of stuff to go. Resistor networks, capacitors, connectors, and other stuff. And some transistors and diodes. Yeah, and we will see. Then one day I have to build another RF modulator. Or I just used the one from the other SixtyClone board. But yes, and here the voltage regulators, I have to improvise something with the heat sink. I want to use the metal thingy from the old board, but also screw in an additional heatsink, aluminum, whatever thing. Yes, and then we will see how this will work out at the end, if it's working or not. And if it's not working, I have this wonderful oscilloscope to debug around. So, thank you for watching, and I hope I see you again in the next episode. See you, bye bye.